Hello, you're welcome to our channel again. This is Family Aspect and we are your hosts and my lovely wife here. We are here to share something with you. And we have been talking about tips that will help you raise and nurture your kid really. Because enhance your kids, just to support them. And we talked about paying attention in our first video. We talked about paying attention to your kids. And then on the previous video, we talked about praying for your kids, which is the part 2. We talked about praying for your kids and speaking positive words to encourage them or to help them. Now, on this particular video, we want to talk about encouraging them instead of comparing them, and also why you need to discipline them first. All right, you need to discipline them first at home so that you avoid any embarrassment outside. Now we're gonna come with details about this, but I want you to stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We are here now to share some of the things with you. Now, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I want you to hit the subscribe button now. And also, for those of you who have not hit the the bell notification button, because you subscribe already, but you haven't hit the bell notification. You didn't click on the bell notification button. Therefore, you are not receiving alerts or notification that we come online or we uploaded a video. So you need to do that now, so you'll be able to receive notification of every video that we put up. Thank you so much for doing that and for subscribing. And yeah, we want to talk about encouraging your children instead of comparing them. What is that?
Yes.
What do you think? You know, when it comes to encouraging children, how do you encourage children? Why do you need to encourage them? Who needs encouragement?
You know, people who needs encouragement, someone that is discouraged or someone that feel, you know, a sense of disappointment, or maybe they are failing on something, or they have failed to do something that they think they should be doing. So these people need encouragement, and these things are very common in children. Even we adults, you know, we need encouragement as well. So everyone needs it. But especially we're talking about kids today. So our kids needs to be encouraged, you know, very, very much. They need to be encouraged a lot instead of comparing them with other children, or comparing them with their mates, you know. So encourage your children a lot. I'm going to be giving an instance. You know, we're telling you the things that we're doing and the things that we've experienced as parents, and still experiencing some of these things, and what we've done, you know, that have helped us a great deal. Just a couple of days ago, you know, one of our son, the first one, actually came back from school. They do tests every Monday. They do their test. So on this test, they time them in school. They time them for like 3 minutes to complete the whole assignment or the test they've given to them. And he wasn't meeting up with the timing. Okay, we talked about in the previous video paying attention, knowing your child. As a parent, you need to know your child. You need to know if your child learns the same way as other children. If your child doesn't, then you need to pay more attention to that child and teach that child. Help the child to be that excellent person that he is, because every child is excellent, you know, but you just have to help them as a parent. That's why we're giving the gift, the opportunity to parent them. So he came back, he felt so, like, oh mommy, I didn't do well. Yeah, so disappointed. So I encouraged him. I said to him, oh, don't worry, you're better than that. You can do this in half the time. You can do it. All you need is just to pay a little bit of attention to what you need to do. So after lunch or supper, they call it, after they had their lunch, we took time. You know, I drew the circle. So I did it like the way they would do it in school, even make it a little bit harder for him. But this time I encouraged him. I said to him, you can do this. I know very well that you can do that. I know this is piece of cake for you, but I just need you to pay attention to it. Forget about the time. Forget about other people that is in the class. Just concentrate now on this that you need to do. And the way I spaced the test out for him was even more harder than what they gave to him in school. But just encouraging him to pay attention. Just encouraging him, letting him know that every child will do their own differently. Trying for him, you know, telling him to knob every noise in the background. Helping him to stay focused. You know, my son did this and he did it in 1 minute and 28 seconds. And he was over the moon. He was jumping. Mommy, I did it. I said to him, yes. Because three minutes was timing out in class. He couldn't do it. But at home, now, because as a parent, I have, you know, went into that role, my role as a parent, to reach out to him, I was able to encourage him. You know, instead of telling him, oh, well, is it not other children in your class that is doing it? Because parents, we do that a lot. Is it not your children? When I was growing up.
Wait. Are you saying everybody finished late, that just the way you finished? Are there not children who finished 1 minute earlier? Why didn't you finish 1 minute earlier?
But I'm not the same as that child. I don't learn the same way as that child. You know, but parents, we need to ensure, and we know our child. We need to encourage them. And oh God, I would have come with a certificate. Our son went to school the Monday and he did this test. Guess what? He came home with a certificate. Yeah, and I said to him, we need to laminate the certificate and put it on the wall. In our previous video, we talked about how to say positive things to your children, reminding them of how good they are. This is very important. So I told him, I said, you see, you got a certificate.
You did it.
You did it. And he said to me, Mom, in school, I finished 2 minutes earlier than the time I finished at home. So he did it at home. He did that test at home, 1 minute and 28 seconds. In school, he did it 1 minute and 26 seconds.
Awesome.
This is something that he was timing out. Like he was not able to meet up with the time. So this is what we're talking about. You know, encourage your child.
There are many other instances.
There are many other instances. This one just happened. You know, today is Tuesday, so he came home with the certificate. You know, on Monday. So this is just so recent. Please encourage your child. Don't compare your child with anybody at all. Don't say to them, even dressing. Even with dressing, you know,
even with the fact that they want to compare themselves with other kids, you need to actually come in and tell them that's not right to do. They are different. They are distinct individuals.
Yeah,
you need to let them know that you are Christopher or whatever your name is. You are Jennifer. You are John. You are Paul. You are James. You are not Michael. You are not Michelle. You know, you are you. So if they do that, that's what they do. This is what you do.
Yes.
You see, you need to be able to let them know that they can't compare themselves, because the reason for peer pressure today is as a result of this. We allowing our children to compare themselves with other kids,
and we push them to do it,
and we just allow them. Really, we permit it when we're supposed to correct them and let them know, no, this is not the way to live. Whatever they're doing is what they want to do. You have to choose what you have to do. Because their action, they will get the consequences. Of it. Your action, you will get the consequences of it. So when you explain to them, they will not, okay, fine, what do I want to do? So they will stop comparing themselves. What do I want? Not what he wants. I want what he wants. No. So again, if we help them to stop comparing themselves with their friends, you know, again, you need to, parents, some of you may have experienced it. Your children want to go and do sleepover with another kids. They want to go and visit another kids. They want to go to their friend's house. At the tender age, 4, 5, 6. From 6 they don't do that. You see that from 3 years old to 5 years old. That age in school, they come back, especially when they start fresh in school. When just get started, you see, daddy, I want to go to, and they'll be crying. They want to go to someone else's house. Why is that? It is because, first of all, they are finding a new way of relating to others, and they want to sustain it. That's another one. Then another thing you want to look at is that they are trying to be in that person's shoes, which is not possible. And then you have to help them out. Again, those are some things you need to look at when actually encouraging your children and not comparing them with others. Now, you want to say something?
And also this is very important. Why encouraging your child, from that young age, or whichever age your child is right now, please take time to teach your child self-esteem, values. Let your child know he or she is valuable, and how valuable they are. Take time to teach them self-esteem, confident, because it's lack of self-esteem that is making other children wants to be like someone else. They feel they are not good enough. And we as a parent play a big role in this when we just commonly say, don't you see James? You should be like James. Can't you see how James is doing? Can't you see how James is doing this? Can't you see how John is
having A's in class?
He's having A's in class.
Are you not in the same class?
Are you not in the same class? But we as parents forget maybe there are things that James and John's mom is doing at home and dad is doing and that we are not doing. But you want your child to be like that, but you don't pay the sacrifice. You don't pay the price of paying attention, teaching your children, encouraging them. You don't spend time doing
positive things into their mind and helping them to navigate their decisions.
You don't help them do those things, but you just compare. And it's easy way out for parents, isn't it? You're too busy or you're too tired. It's just easy way out. Oh, just carry your book. Oh, go and read your book. Have you finished reading? Seriously. So us as parents need to sit up to encourage these children, encouraging them by supporting them. Be there. We can't overemphasize this enough.
We are not saying this because we're perfect. No, we're just trying to help with what is helping. What is helping us. We are helping with the help at which we have received to help you achieve what we have actually achieved in our relationship, in our family life. And we live in Europe, we live in Great Britain, but again we have families that live all over the place. These things work anywhere. It's just something. But the environment also help. Okay, the environment you live in gives you the facility, the opportunity, the understanding, the exposure,
things you can easily learn.
So those are very important. And again, another thing we want to talk about, in addition to encouraging your children and not comparing them with other children, is discipline. Now, discipline is a huge subject.
It's a huge subject.
We just want to throw some light into this. All right, it's just a bit of light into it.
We're talking about some good discipline.
We will take another time to look
talk
into
about
discipline. We will take another time. If we talk about discipline just the way it is right now, we will not end this video. Okay, but let's look at discipline. Why you need to discipline your child first at home to avoid embarrassment outside. Because that is annoying as a parent, just to wait for your child to be embarrassing you outside.
And you're saying sit down. Mostly you're in the shop, your child is touching oh my god, that does my skin. And a child is touching that, and the parent cannot speak to the child because outside. The discipline is not there.
No, when he's outside, they're afraid to say something.
So say something.
Especially if you live in the Western world. If you live in the Western world, when you have to be careful the way you reprimand or correct or discipline your child outside.
But if you do it the right way, it doesn't matter where.
Yeah.
It's doing it the right way. If you discipline your child the right way, there is no law on earth that is against good discipline. Yeah, because we as parents, mostly we that live house, that lives in this Western world, we have let our kids go the wrong way in the name
of freedom.
In the name of being afraid to discipline the children. That's why when you mention discipline is huge, and we're going to do a whole video, on discipline. We're not talking about discipline of battering and all those are not discipline. Those are abuse. So, in my own opinion, those are abuse. They're not discipline. But there are good discipline that you give to your child. That your child, even themselves, they know. When they start acting that way, they know the discipline for that action. They just know. And they will come and tell you. I mean, I go to shops with my kids, and the little one will come and tell me, "Oh, mommy, I'm gonna be good now." I'm gonna be good now, because he knows if it's his iPad is gone, or tablet is gone for the whole of that week.
The game is gone.
It's gone. Yeah, for that bad discipline.
And that's it.
And learn to take time out. If a child is, everywhere and just touching, doesn't matter. If you're going to take your child shopping, leave plenty of time so that you can, the time for discipline inside, because you haven't done it at home. If the child is misbehaving too much, tell the child, okay, this shopping is over because of your behavior. We are going, and you're going to stay in the car. We're going to stay in the car until you calm down.
And this is even common.
It's common.
Where we take the kids, you've taken your kids to go and visit someone, another family. And then, because you didn't take the time to prepare them for that journey, and they get there, they act the way you never thought possible. They do things, touch things, go to places, and now you're coming back home. They don't want to come back home. They start crying. We are not going. I want to stay here. And then you're amazed at what?
Yeah. But that's lack. That's because of the lack of discipline at home. Because we parent, when we don't teach our children these things at home, when you just think, okay, when we go out there, it's going to be okay. No. Charity begins at home. I believe a lot of us are familiar with that phrase. Charity begins at home. Good behavior begins at home. Bad one too begins at home. Because everything begins from the home. So we have to ensure we discipline our children. Talk to them. If we're going out, we speak to the children. We tell them this is where we're going. This is what we're not going to accept. This is the behavior that we're not going to accept. If you're going to do this, you're going to be fight. You're going to be, they don't fight. So, you're going to be not sharing. Like, you're not willing to share whatever you're playing with. Or when we say sit down, rough plays, and because we've got boys, they love their rough plays. So we talk about these things at home, and we also remind them of what's going to happen. It doesn't matter whether we are at the tip of the phone of it. If the behavior isn't right, we cut it off, we come home. That play ends there, and we come home. And they know that. But this discipline starts when they are playing and jumping in your house, and what are you doing about it? Do you give them time out? Do you set up time? Okay, this is the time you're having to play. This is the time for your books.
That reminds me.
This is the time.
That reminds me. There was a day my son was watching this cartoon of Superman. And then one day he said he's a Superman. He started saying he's a Superman. So he will, from the stairs.
He said he's a Superboy.
A Superboy, sorry. He said he will, from the stairs, he will swing Superboy. So one day I told him, I said, look, son, this stairs is for walking. You walk on the stairs. You don't fly on the stairs. I said, if you fly on the stairs, you might be sorry. Because the law of gravity will not favor you.
Yes.
I said, now, He said, what's gravity? I say, that means if you're going on the air, you will come down. Once you come down, you will fall.
That's education. You're educating him.
So I said, you will fall as though it's not light fall. It's going to be a heavy fall that you get yourself injured. I said, don't fly. You are not a Superboy. You are who you are.
Who you are. And you explain to them that these things they watch as what it means and all.
One day he did it. I was just on the stairs, and then I hear Superboy on the floor. I said, and he wanted to like start crying. I said, do you want to cry? No, Daddy, I won't cry. No, Daddy.
But I won't be a Superboy again.
I won't do it again. It's Daddy, I just came like this. Then his brother was not laughing. So from that day, he learned even better. Because imagine if he had done that outside.
Outside, yeah.
He went to someone's house and then from the stairs just zoom.
Yeah, because now, he wasn't taught.
A lot of times we think, oh, things like that because we are home as parents, things like that won't happen. No, don't be misguided. A lot of times, even when we are home, if we are not paying attention to them, they do things that even we'll be amazed and we'll be sorry that we didn't pay attention to them.
Yeah.
So what we are trying to say is, there is a place for discipline, but there is a place that you have to avoid embarrassment.
Yes.
As a result of disciplining your child rightly.
Yeah.
So that you will not go outside and and you come back home wishing that you never had the child. Wishing that you were not the mother of that child or the father of that child.
I think that's really extreme.
You know, that could be bad.
That could be bad.
So encourage your children.
Yes.
Don't compel them with others.
Don't compel them. Have, do a good discipline at home. Know what your child loves so much. What they love to watch or what they love to play. What they love to do.
I think we should do this, right?
Yeah.
If you want us to do a video on how to discipline your children.
Yes.
Leave your comment in the comment section as you watch this video. If we can get about 5 to 6 people who says yes, according to the size of our channel right now, if we can get to 5 to 6 people who say yes, we want a video on how to discipline your children, we'll do so.
And we can show you what we do. Actually, you can see what we do.
We'll do that. Right? I think that's what we'll do. So thank you guys for watching. This another 22 minutes on this video.
And it's worth it.
It's worth it. And if you haven't subscribed, you're watching this far, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button. Will you tell them to subscribe, please?
Yes, please subscribe and also share this video, share it, because there's loads of parents out there that needs it. There's loads of uncles and aunties that needs it. Please share. And also when you hit the notification bell,
you receive
ensure you hit the one that says all. Because most times you just hit it like that and you haven't hit the one that says all. So when you say all, whenever we upload a video, you will be notified. And yes, you can follow us. So welcome.
Thank you guys.
And thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this family. We love you all. Thank you so much.
Bye for now.
Bye.